What's up? Let me make sure my mic and my shit working. I look hot as fuck. Hey, I ain't gonna flex though, but I do got some topics I wanna put y'all niggas on with. Alright, so, yeah, today just gonna be a regular ass stream. I ain't even gonna flex, like, just a regular stream. I've been getting really into these fucking body cam videos. I don't know, they're addicting, but like, I think this is like my fifth one I didn't react to. Also, I'm gonna be taking like all my content and shit that I put on my live streams to put it on my YWLENT page. So but those like type of edits are gonna be like more like, you know, like meme type shit like that, like more a little funny, more a little bit more work into it. But I honestly just want to put out a lot of content for y'all niggas, like grind hard on some G shit, dog. But yeah, though.
What's your job? What do you do?
I'm a software engineer.
How much do you earn as a software engineer?
Like 160.
Is that your total, like base?
So video right here that we gonna be getting into, guy's ridiculous attempt to escape the deputy goes wrong. I looked at the thumbnail and it instantly caught my eye, and I was like, yeah, I feel like this shit gonna hit.
On May 3rd, 2023, a deputy was completing a traffic stop when an unrelated vehicle passed by him in Decorah, Wisconsin. The deputy noticed the vehicle pull into a gas station, though he could remember having seen it at a different gas station 15 minutes prior. It was quickly discovered the vehicle was registered to an elderly woman from out of the area, yet the two occupants inside seemed to be much younger. The vehicle's sudden change of gas stations in the presence of the deputy gave the impression they were hoping he would pass them by. When a traffic stop was attempted, it began fleeing with speeds around 100 miles per hour.
Damn. I started pushing the gas.
The driver was later identified as a 29-year-old male named Cody, and the passenger as a 34-year-old female named Paula Jean.
Cody wildin'.
North on McMillan. 1080. I believe there's two occupants. Speeds are around.
Cody eventually started driving through several cornfields, covering a stretch of 200 yards.
What?
Before we continue, let's hear a quick word from today's sponsor, USCCA. The U.S. can see Americans below to explore the
Address
I appreciate you though.
W8598. Correction, they're driving through the field now.
That nigga in the field? What the fuck? Bruh, don't you know Mario Kart? You don't go in the dirt. You don't drive faster, you drive slower. Oh, this nigga pushing that.
They're back on the roadway. We're westbound McMillan. 3339, they're on the dead end of Hall Road or Drive. Still eastbound.
Westbound on the Hall, it'll be the dead end. 3339 if we could get the reason for stop.
They just drove through someone's yard and through another ditch.
The
Going
fuck?
back out of the dead end, eastbound.
Did he did a U-turn on him?
There's a vehicle at Love's truck stop, and then I ended my last traffic
Cody
stop.
is
Pulled
fucking
into
wildin'.
the BP as soon as I went behind them, and then they left, and I followed them, and then they were going at least 100 miles per hour on Kent Road. Westbound.
Oh, I know. When they catch him, they gonna be mad as shit. You had this man doing U-turns, driving through the dirt. Oh shit.
At one point, he he lost control of the vehicle and veered off the road into a cow pasture with an electric fence. As Cody re-entered the road, the deputy slowly pinned his vehicle to prevent him from further fleeing.
We got crashed into the cows.
Small silver PC. They just went off the roadway again. And now they're driving through a fence to get back on the roadway.
Small silver PC went off the road going through a fence.
3339, I'm pinning the car so they can't drive.
Oh shit.
3339, somebody's pinning the car.
Oh shit.
Put your hands up!
Oh, he got the.
Unlock the car. Unlock the door. No! Unlock the door. Keep your hands up.
God damn, Cody.
Get out of the car and get on the ground. Get out.
Can I
Get out. No, get out of the car. I don't care. Get on the ground.
Sir, okay, I will.
On the ground. Face down.
Sir, just please, don't hurt me.
3339, I have the driver out of the car on the ground. Keep your hands up. If you make any sudden movements, I have a canine. That goes for you too.
I'm not gonna fight you, sir, I'm sorry. Okay?
Stay on the ground. Out of the car. You can unbuckle.
Is that Cody's grandma or some shit?
Behind your back. 3339 passenger detained.
Cody's auntie?
Wait right here. Alright man, I'm gonna help you get up off the ground. Roll toward me. Alright, actually let me lock these in place first. Affirmative, we're blocking the road though. Roll toward me this way.
Toward you?
Yep. Get this knee up.
Okay, can I try to get up without doing it like that? Because that's gonna hurt my arm.
What do you want me
to out of socket?
What do you want me to do to help you get up?
Can I just
socket?
try to get
What
up?
the
I'm not
fuck
gonna
you got
do
going
anything
on?
stupid, I
What if we
promise.
sit you up on your butt and I help you from the front?
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, I can help you from back. I can get under your armpits here. Just push back into me. Alright, do you have anything on you at all?
No, sir.
Okay, face the card for me. You on papers? So you got a good DOC card in your pocket. Spin toward me.
A lot of people tell us, you finally explained trading to me in a way I could understand. Then they
Alright. You're gonna come around back and sit in my car for now.
It's a little bit of a jump, so I'm not trying to run another, I promise.
You did a lot of running already.
Front, because my arm's gonna come dislocated, and I really don't want to fight with my arm.
Give
It's
me
a medical thing, sir. I'm not gonna give you no problem.
give me like 10 minutes, alright? Let me get some stuff figured out.
Ooh, got that boy
Do you have a
tight
license
in with
with
his arms behind his back.
It's in your wallet? Okay. Come over here with me, please. Just have you sit your butt right
I
on
know
the
that
hip
shit
for
got
me,
you
okay?
uncomfortable back there.
Is it okay if I grab your ID? I got the northbound Langford jury back open.
Oh shit, got the canines. Get the sniffing.
Just here. Listen.
K9 Jax then gave a positive alert on the vehicle after performing a free air sniff on it.
3339.
It's like the third time you went off the road and you went through this fence. So I just pushed into his car. I don't think there's any damage to it.
How many crashes do you think you had?
He went. Going off the road. He said he'd explain to me why everything's going on, but I just wanted him out of the car and got him cuffed. And he seems like he wants to talk. He's like, I'll tell you what's going on, but
I'm gonna grab her and interview her then. Okay. We'll start with that. I'm gonna help you stand up. Is that okay? Are you hurt at all? Okay. I'm gonna walk over here. Do you have anything on your person that's gonna poke me or stick me or anything like that? No. Okay. Can I search your person? Huh? Why is your voice gone? Okay.
Ooh, you get some cop drops.
Take a seat right here for right now, okay?
They went off the road 3 or 4 times, so it could have been any number of places. And on Kent Road, they just started flying. So I was at Love's. I just saw the car there and ran the plate.
They probably do that.
And then I got
something.
down my traffic stop that I was on, and then they just happened to be coming past me as I got down my stop, and they pulled into BP right away. So I went off Smoky Hollow to that abandoned whatever gas station lot that used to be, and just did my dead entry. They left north on J, and the plates are from not around here. It's like, why are these guys going on J? Went up there and then got on Kent, and they had to have seen me, obviously. And then they started flying. They're like way up there. I pinned them right here. I just pushed my. There's a little damage right here.
Oh, so they came out right here.
Yeah, they came right through this fence, right there.
Perfect.
It's like the.
Well, that's a good timing with that.
Yeah, he was like partially stopped, and I got really slow up to it. So.
Several pieces of drug paraphernalia were located, including a scale, gem bags, and glass straws.
Oh shit. Really? Cody got the set
I saw that box sitting there with it unlatched, and I was like, oh. And I saw the gem bag on the seat.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on, why this all happened. I've got some questions for you, okay? Your first name is that Paula?
Oh, it's fine. It's Paula Jean.
Paula Jean? Okay. So who's the guy driving? Your boyfriend? What's his first name? Cody?
The vehicle allegedly belonged to a friend of Paula Jean who had rented it to her for a day. However, she never returned. It was also discovered Cody had a no-contact order with Paula Jean.
Did you try talking to him yet, Travis?
What's that?
You tried talking to him yet?
Not yet.
Okay, recovering meth addicts, both of them. They're fleeing from you because he has a no contact with her, apparently, and they see you. Yeah, they see you, and then they freak out because he thinks he's going back to jail because you saw him.
What about the drugs?
Well, and she's claiming there was no drugs in here, and that's it.
Still got to get this open, so I haven't found a key for it yet. They ditched, I assume, their meth somewhere. If I can get a little time and go back and look at where they ditched it, I should maybe be able to find something. Unless they did it on Kent Road somewhere, that would be a little more difficult.
I appreciate you being forthcoming and honest.
Yeah, I did not have any.
Okay, so the paraphernalia stuff that's in there is yours. Okay. Should be a backpack in there. At the top, a front zipper. She thinks it might be in there. She says it's her backpack, so I'm guessing the one probably not in the trunk.
This was behind the seat there.
Okay, is there a zipper at the top front?
Yeah, just...
Somebody calls the phone.
What are they door dashing for here?
Mark! Help!
What's up?
I need my hands put in front. My arm's gonna dislocate. It hurts really bad.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give nobody problems, sir. Just please.
Hang tight.
Snapped his.
How did he enter in there? Did he go up the driveway?
He went off the curve. I don't remember exactly where he went off of it.
Okay, so maybe 2 holes in the fence?
Hi. Can I help you?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to stay back for a little bit still, okay?
Okay, they didn't go through the fence or anything.
They did. We'll come and talk to you about that.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll be out in that field
That
out
must
there.
be the farmer.
For how long you think it'll be?
Probably half hour-ish.
Okay.
Yeah. What's your first name? They got a car coming. Why don't you come over here?
What do you got for charges? Fleeing, eluding,
It says don't come.
sound visit?
Yeah.
Okay. And then a no contact order violation potentially?
Assume they're going to be doing a hold on him regardless.
Any potential for impairment issues with him?
I didn't notice anything talking to him. Did you?
How when he got out, he was just fine, so it doesn't smell like anything. Yeah. She's not on that.
Does he look like maybe he's been smoking or anything? He seems slow moving and one walking.
I know you said you wanted to explain the situation initially. I do want to ask you some questions.
Before I do that, I have to read you your Miranda rights because you've been detained this whole time. Okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you at public expense before or during any questioning if you so wish. Do you understand each of these rights? Can you give me a verbal, please? Okay. Realizing that you have these rights, are you not willing to answer questions or make a statement? What? No? Okay. Yeah. Cody?
Probably high.
You doing okay?
Cody is
think we have
gone.
color
He
blast.
is in a different atmosphere right now.
Oh my god.
That man is in a different
What's the problem?
universe.
Huh? Okay. Do you need an ambulance? Are you acting like this because you're upset about what's happened? Huh? Okay. Hop out.
Yeah, you take me somewhere else.
I'm gonna take you to the jail. And you're just gonna go in my car. If you're hot, I can get some AC going back here in my car.
You guys already take her to jail?
Huh? Yeah. Yep.
What did she get charged with?
Well, she got a bunch of drug paraphernalia.
What did I get charged with?
Eluding, drug paraphernalia, and probably a probation violation.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Eluding is, yep. Before we go, like, you're okay? Like, I don't have to worry about you ODing anything like that? No?
I'm fine.
You're fine? You sure? Because if that is there, I want to get you some medical treatment so that you're okay.
I'm okay.
Are you sure? 3538. So you don't have any of that in your system that I'm going to have to worry about? Okay. You okay, Cody? You just got to stay alert with me so I don't get worried, okay? Otherwise, I got to call an ambulance for you. 15 minutes? It's just in Portage. You be okay? Doing okay, Cody? Cody?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Did you eat something? Are you sure? Why are you acting like that? We're almost there. You hear me?
While in jail, Cody's health seemed to decline, but he insisted he was fine. He answered questions, but at a slower and slower rate, as if he was passing out.
Are you sure you're okay? Why are you acting like this?
Just tired.
You're just tired.
What's going on? What did you take? Huh? Well, nobody acts like this normally. I'll just see what our nurse says. Booking to nurse. Can you come down to booking for a minute to check out a new intake, please?
Despite the nurse administering Narcan, his condition did not improve. He was soon transported to the hospital for medical clearance. It was unknown whether he had ingested drugs or not.
Did you swallow something?
No, sir.
I just work in the jail. You're not going to get in any legal trouble for me. Do you understand what I'm saying? I need to make sure that you're safe as soon as I take you in there, so...
Can I put my socks back on, please?
I'll get you something here shortly.
At the end of the deputy shift, it was discovered K9 Jax was likely injured during the pursuit as he was walking with a slight limp. The following day, the deputy noticed K9 Jax's limp worsened. He was taken into the vet clinic and an x-ray was performed. The pursuit incident was determined to have caused a fracture on his upper elbow of his front right leg. Cody was charged with felony vehicle fleeing eluding an officer, 2 counts of misdemeanor bail jumping, and $1,200 in traffic citations. It was also found that Cody had a revoked driving status in 2 open cases.
Damn.
His cash bond was set at $250.
$250?
Paula Jean was charged with felony operating a vehicle without consent, party to a crime, and misdemeanor possession of drug paraphernalia. Her signature bond was set at $1,000. Head over to codebluecam.com and check out our great selection of quality-made merch that won't disappoint.
Cody was fucking wildin'. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and drop a like on that bit. Maybe some implying with good videos and shit.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can it keep me warm when I'm cold?
Wait, no, I'm always hot.
On December 11th, 2022, police were dispatched to an undesirable case at CVS Pharmacy in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Staff reported that a female inside the store refused to leave after being told they were closing. They also advised she had stolen from them before, and it appeared she was about to do it again with approximately $800 worth of cosmetics.
God damn.
Upon arrival, the officers told the 23-year-old female, later identified as Ada Lee, to leave. However, she continued to look through the aisle, ignoring them.
It should be.
Shit, always going down at CVS. That shit's starting to become like Waffle House.
Hi.
That's your basket right there.
Okay. Instead of fights, niggas just stealing.
Hello, how's it going? Good. So, sounds like the store doesn't want you here, so you're gonna have to grab...
Always over here.
Okay.
Why is everything a cop car?
What's that?
Why is everything a cop car?
What the fuck?
Hey.
She already look.
Listen.
What?
Put your stuff down. You gotta leave.
No.
Yes, or else I'm gonna escort you out.
Oh my god.
Put your stuff down.
No, I don't want to.
I didn't ask you. I'm telling you, put your stuff down.
Oh my...
We're leaving.
What the fuck, dude?
Oh, she gotta have some mental problems, cause like, it's either that or she got some girls.
I'm telling you to do what I already told you to do. Grab, give me this stuff.
When Ada Lee was leaving, the store alarm went off due to the merchandise she had concealed. But first, let's hear a quick word from today's video sponsor, Bullet Safe. Bullet Safe offers top quality defensive products, provider of body armor, and personal security.
You have activated our inventory control system. Please return to your cashier and we will complete your transaction.
I don't steal, I take. So,
come here.
What?
Come here.
Does that mean she took something?
No, I didn't steal anything. I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't.
Stop.
I didn't steal anything.
Then why is your alarm system
you didn't
going
go in
off?
my bag.
We are. We're going to.
Okay, but I didn't
Take
steal
it off.
anything.
Oh, she's
That's all my shit that I bought.
Okay.
But I left my purse in there.
Okay. We can get that here in a second.
What the fuck are you doing?
Stop.
Don't you fucking do that.
Stop.
No.
You're going to be in cuffs. You're going to...
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
What the fuck?
Stop.
I will kill you.
That's fine.
What?
Yeah, they ain't gonna kill you.
What the fuck?
Are you doing?
Oh man.
No.
Oh yeah, now you're going to jail.
She then stated she was in a gang called the Gangster Disciples. As a response, the officers exhibited no concern and swiftly decentralized her.
I'll fucking kill you.
She said she a gangster?
Get
out.
Stop. Stop. What did I do? Knock it off. No.
Stop.
Knock it off. Stop
resisting.
Knock it off. I'm a disciple. I'm a disciple. Knock it off.
What the fuck? This thing got to do with you getting arrested?
Stop.
Stop kicking me. Just stop.
Yeah, that's a charge. She had resisted. She getting threatening the police.
Stop trying to scratch me.
Guys, I'm begging you, please.
Stop trying to scratch me.
Please talk to me. I mean, please talk to me.
No, we're past that.
Please talk to me. Guys, talk to me. Guys, you can search me, I promise. I didn't steal anything. You guys can search me, okay? You can search everything.
Through it right now.
Okay? Guys.
Stop talking.
I didn't steal anything. They're all watching. They're gonna kill. He's coming up right now. He's coming up right now. Stop! He's coming up right now to kill you. Stop! Stop! Please.
Fake ass crying. What the? Bro, she sound like a little kid when they be crying when they get that.
Stop kicking me.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
Oh my god, that's fake ass crying. Crocodile tears.
You're right.
No, you're not. Stand up.
Alright, let's walk.
Oh, stop it. Why did you
She did all of that. See what I'm saying? That fake ass fucking crying.
No, I didn't. No, I'm sorry. Did I really? I don't know.
Numerous
I did? Yeah. I'm sorry. Really? Really? I mean it. Guys, I'm sorry. Guys, I'm sorry.
Hey, stop talking. Sit down.
I am.
Sit down.
Oh, my chin got bloody.
I'm sorry. I'm truly am. I really am.
Look out. Think someone's done some meth today?
No. None at all. Don't you act like that. So there's this.
That's good. No.
Which.
What's your name?
Adeline.
What's that?
Adeline. I get disciple. I'm a disciple. I'm a disciple.
No, you're not. Okay.
Take off my jacket. I'm a disciple. Look, I'm wearing it. I'm wearing my jacket. Take it off. Take this off.
Okay, how do you spell your first name?
I'm in the gang. Disciple gang. I'm a disciple. Look at my jacket.
Okay.
Take it off. Take it.
How do you spell your first name?
ADA.
Yep.
That's why I don't want you guys to die. They'll kill you for killing me. They will. My gang will murder you.
Okay.
I wouldn't kill you guys.
Okay.
I got you guys back for life.
Right.
Like,
ADA.
what if you killed me? I got you, okay? I care about you guys. That's why I don't want you guys to die.
Okay. ADA.
ADALE. That's my government name.
And then,
it is my legal government name.
What's your last name?
Never give it to anyone. ADALE.
She gotta be having like a mental breakdown or some shit like that.
It's so hard to tell like what's stolen.
That's fucking wild.
Right.
Did you find an ID? I have zero idea what she's even telling me for her actual name. Adelie something.
I'm a disciple.
Oh, she did the hell.
I'm in a gang. I'm a disciple.
Perfect.
I care about you.
Okay.
I don't want you to die.
What's your first name?
My gang would kill you. That's why I told you guys to stop. Okay?
What's your first name?
I will protect you.
What's your first name?
Adelie.
What is it?
Adelie.
Adelie.
That's why I'm gonna stop because I don't want you. I care about you.
Sperry.
I found her. Yeah. That's what meth will do.
Yeah, she's losing a lot of weight. She's a disciple, just so you know. She's not gonna hurt you, but her gang will.
And I told her, I was like, no, you're not. And then she
went sideways?
Yeah, she freaked out. Nothing open, no probation, no warrants.
So just resisting the threats to law enforcement?
Yeah, threats to law enforcement, battery to law enforcement, and then the resisting.
I guess I'm just gonna take all of that. That one looks brand new. That one looks brand new. I can't tell if this is used. I'm assuming she took that out of the box. This has never been touched. It's so hard to tell.
What is it that you didn't take?
All that stuff is mine that I bought. The only stuff that I didn't buy. I didn't buy all the stuff that was in the basket in the store and what you guys took on my. All the stuff in my bags is mine. I put it on me.
What?
I put it on my gang and got.
Okay, and there we are. And we're not there anymore. I'll take this back.
Check if this is theirs too, because like this has like a cover. Like I said, there's just so much that I couldn't even tell you what is and what isn't. But obviously she had something if it was going on.
Yeah, I like how you also broke the glass.
Oh, I know. I was like,
so great. Get right off its rail.
Crashed into the goat.
I'm assuming these are
ours.
Yeah. So.
Thing is, when she came in, that went off. So
Oh,
I
really?
wonder if she brought these back from
Probably
stealing it.
the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's ours.
Okay.
If she never comes in here again, that's fine with me.
Perfect.
We don't want her back.
Will
You
do.
can do whatever you do with the charges.
Okay. All right.
I appreciate you guys coming. I mean,
Deleted by two Chris's who love thin and crispy crust.
Absolutely. How long was she in here
she
before?
was in here for about 20 minutes.
And just had a pile of stuff on.
I was gonna let her go, and then she's rolling around on the floor there, just pulling shit in that basket.
Mhm.
You gotta go. I go, we're going to lunch. We're locking up.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, I'm gonna call an officer, and she's like, it didn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So, you gonna arrest her or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. She's going to jail. So.
I promise you, I'm not lying. That I was gonna buy out stuff in the store. And what is my bag? It's mine. But you can hear that it means I'm not lying, that stuff in there.
Is she from around here, do you think, or?
She was listed as homeless out of Eau Claire, so
Okay.
I'm assuming that looks like we've dealt with her before.
Yeah. She's been in here before, and
Yeah.
the same thing.
Same thing.
That's
yeah.
like $2,000 right there.
Oh yeah.
The cosmetics are not cheap.
No.
That's pretty much like, I'm gonna get to the end and
Found stuff in your bag that they said is theirs. Okay, and then
Dude, I don't lie. Lying is a sin.
okay,
I will
and
tell
then
you the truth.
you resisted. Then you made threats to us. Okay, and then you were kicking and scratching us. So
I'm off my meds, so I might have blacked out. I didn't realize it.
Damn, that's
did you
fucked up.
you said battery to public officer, right? For the what? Sorry. Okay. All right. Perfect. Thank you.
Adelie was charged with 2 counts of felony threat to a law enforcement officer, misdemeanor counts of retail theft and resisting an officer. She was released the following day on a $1,000 signature bond. Almost 2 months later, Adelie failed to appear in court and a bench warrant was issued. She ended up being apprehended the following week for retail theft once more. For that case, she was released on a $500 signature bond. Since then, Adelie has been arrested 7 more times for offenses such as disorderly conduct, threat and bodily harm to a healthcare provider, battery, and numerous drug-related charges. As of today, this gives her a grand total of 9 active cases. Head over to codebluecam.com.
It's like I low-key feel bad because I think Shawty got mental illness, but I don't know, like maybe like the drugs that she was doing probably gave her the mental, like, damn, that's fucking wild, bro. That is fucking wild. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into my music topics. I've been wanting to get into this shit like for the longest.
Get your engagement ring at jamesallen.com. Because when she looks at that ring, she's gonna see you.
What's popping, y'all? What's poppin', y'all? It looks like Drake waved the white flag, and that was the initial response that I had when this first dropped. And I'm gonna work through all of this backwards, pretty much through this entire beef, including this song, The Heart Part 6. It's just my luck that when I have to go to an important conference that I'm gonna be busy at off my phone from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. for 4 to 5 days is when the craziest beef ever happens and develops. Meanwhile, I'm there.
I ain't gonna lie, this whole Drake and Kendrick beef, this shit low key wild as fuck. Like from when Kendrick first dropped that little slight diss with the Future collab album and shit, I did not expect it would get up to the point where we are at right now. They calling Drake a fucking Geppetto, and they saying Kendrick likes to put his hands on females and shit. I'm not gonna lie, both of them are kind of like fucked up in the prospect of looking at it, but it's just wild. Like this whole beef, this whole back and forth. It's like I heard like literally the other day, like I think it was today or yesterday, Drake's fucking security guard got shot. What? They trying to take out Drake? Like is this like what is this beef, my nigga? You telling me Kendrick is sending fucking shooters or some shit? Like what?
We're waiting like, please, just wait like 5 days to start dropping again. Also, that one of the fastest beefs we've ever had too. So I completely got screwed on all of this. But what you will be doing is sitting here and watching and listening to every opinion that I have to give. We're working backwards. Like, come on, this is a team effort. We also have more time now to evaluate things. So we'll just go from the most recent one, which is what I believe to be Drake waving the white flag, and then we'll work our way back and kind of reevaluate the beef with fresh eyes and ears. The reason why, number one, I said that this was Drake waving the white flag is just look at the spoken outro, like where he talks at the end. You just hear, I wouldn't say defeat, but fed up. He's like, okay, like exhaustion. Like for real, he says, oh, this was some good exercise. Like it's good to get out, get the pen working. Is that somebody that's talking like he's going?
I ain't gonna lie, but that's Drake though. Like that's Drake though. He sounded like I didn't mean to have to do it. Like I'm glazing. I'm probably just glazing.
To
right
drop again? you would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't lying to every blogger and editor, but it is what it is. Everybody's lying. Both of y'all are lying. Let's stop the cap here. You definitely got this burnt out, though. Like, you got 10 more records to drop. The one before the last one, we finessed you into telling a story that doesn't even exist, and then you go and drop the West Coast one to try and cover that up. This is complete. This one is ridiculous because there is zero proof that Drake set this all up, and if he did set it all up, it would have been on video, and it likely would have been a part of Family Matters. Also, he would have had something to drop immediately after Kendrick dropped the Meet the Grams track, because the reason why Kendrick dropped Meet the Grams immediately after Family Matters is because he knew Family Matters was going to drop. He mentions Family Matters in the track, and it's not just, oh, he swapped out a line real quick or a bar real quick. The whole song Meet the Grams is...
I'm not gonna lie, as a Drake fan, Meet the Grams, that shit hard as fuck. I can't even lie. Like, if I wanted, and Kendrick a real ass nigga, if I wanted to react to that shit right now, I know I'm not gonna get copyrighted, because apparently he took off all the copyright for people who react to his songs, so people can get paid off of just reacting to the diss track that he sent to Drake. I ain't gonna flex. That's a real ass nigga move. Niggas is getting paid, bro.
About family. So if Drake was faking all of this and throwing bait to Kendrick, he would have had something ready. Otherwise, he was just unprepared, which is kind of ridiculous for someone that would go to such lengths to set something like that up. But then the thing he says, oh, you got this burnt out, you got 10 more records to drop. Drake was the one that was saying drop. The
fuck is that?
And when Kendrick Lamar did exactly that, he's like, yo, you got this burnt out. You got 10 more records to drop. What do you mean he got 10 more records? Yeah, he's locked and loaded. What do you got to drop? It sounds like you don't got anything to drop. The Heart Part 6 was definitely made in a day. It sounded like every point on there was just a Twitter compilation. And this beef is really interesting, especially...
I ain't gonna lie. The beat on the Heart 6, that shit hard as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I liked that beat. That the way, like, I don't know, like, whoever made that beat, that shit was perfect.
This last track, because I will say this is a good song. Rapping wise, he's rapping really well on it. Writing, it's written very well. There's bars on here. It's a good track, but this is not it. This doesn't hit. It's not it. Now, you're gonna tell me this is anywhere near as good as Push-Ups or Family Matters? It's not even close. Doesn't even scratch it. And the reason why I said this is an interesting beef, because Drake is the one that became Twitter fingers in this beef. He was the one all on Instagram comments. He was the one replying to Instagram comments. He was the one that was sending messages and DMs to academics and Kai and all these people. He was the one that was posting on these stories taunting. He was the one that was commenting, replying everywhere. He was doing all this social media stuff. Meanwhile, Kendrick Lamar just dropped music. Title, link. Title, link. Title, link. Meanwhile, when it was Meek Mill versus Drake, Meek Mill was tweeting up a storm and Drake just dropped one song and then dropped another song. I don't remember too much if he was doing that much on social media, but
I ain't gonna lie, he do got a point. Like, right there, he do got a point. Like, Kendrick Lamar has just been dropping hit after hit, has not been on social media, and literally, like, how I've been seeing it recently, even as a Drake fan, a lot of Kendrick Lamar fans and Drake haters, they are literally teaming up together to like if you checked out one of Drake, I think one of his songs, I seen somebody had posted like the dislike ratio, the shit got 1 million fucking dislikes. What the fuck, bro?
Everyone else was doing more for Drake that he didn't even need to touch it. And then, yeah, he says, oh, at least your fans got some raps out of you. I'm happy I could motivate you, bring you back to the game.
Get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit. Install the Chime app today and get started.
Book a flight, unlock a hotel deal, breathe deep.
Just let me know when we're getting to the facts. Everything in my stuff is facts. I'm waiting for you to return the fact. What in your stuff is facts? Like the Dave Free thing is facts? Come on, let's be real here. You were capping too. Both of you lied. I expect rappers. Listen, the title of rapper is almost synonymous with liar. So we don't expect you to tell the truth. especially during beef, people just make stuff up all the time. Legendary disses in hip-hop, we don't even know if it's true. They just made it up. So it's not a facts thing.
Shit.
And the way he's trying to, like, little bro him, like, yeah, you know, your fans got some raps out of you. I'm glad I could motivate you. I just see it as, what do you mean? You're bowing out right now with this track, and you're trying to little bro somebody that really outplayed you to make you drop a song like this. That was one of the most masterful things I had ever seen in rap beef history. And the West Coast one is going to be crazy. I think when Drake heard people saying A minor and OVO in those clubs,
bro, that A minor shit, how do you turn that shit into a hit? How do you have niggas dancing to that Pacific? That is like, what the fuck?
I think he was shell shocked. You ever seen that meme where it's like a soldier and it's kind of cartoonized and he's just like he's looking 1,000 yards,
Drake
just
is
staring, and he's just shell shocked. He doesn't know what's going on. I think that was Drake when he saw that in the club. He's like, hold on, people are about to be dancing to a song about me with the craziest allegations that I could have on my name with these narratives, at least all over the West Coast for the foreseeable future. Nah, I can't have that. And yeah, the rest of the song, it's like, yo, Dave got your girl pregnant, all this other stuff. Be honest, even if that was proven true, I think Kendrick just has this armor that they wouldn't even care. And I was talking to a friend about this.
I ain't gonna lie.
If Drake,
I seen a lot of comments on the Twitter section, like when you bring up the Kendrick Lamar wife beater shit, people do not give no fucks. I'm being so fucking for real. They do not give no fucks. And I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of fucked up because, like, how can I say one thing about the other thing, but when you come at the other thing, y'all be like, nah, like me personally, I don't know the situation. I wasn't there. They have no court dates or whatever the fuck going on. Maybe they do. I don't fucking know. But it ain't my business though. But it's just like, damn, like, what the fuck?
Proved that all of Kendrick's kids were Dave Freeze kids. The way Kendrick fans or Kendrick stans move, they would say, yeah, what's the problem? He patched it up with his woman. He's been with her since high school. You know, there was some rough patches. She had 3 kids or 2 kids or however many kids by another man, but he's holding it down. He's the father that stepped up. He's a stepfather, you know.
I ain't gonna lie. If you had like three kids and you've been with that man for a long ass time, and none of them motherfuckers ain't yours, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Like Drake, you wouldn't know nothing about that. You didn't have a stepfather, but you know, in the U.S., like the culture that you're trying to colonize, you know, it was older male figures that, you know, made sure people did X, Y, and Z. They would completely spin it upside down. I swear. That's just how I would see it happen. So Drake really couldn't have won in that realm. However, when he says, if you bump an R. Kelly, you could thank the savior, said if they deleted his music, then your music is going to a hypocrite. This was never going to happen. Spotify was never going to remove either. Number one, this was R. Kelly and XXXTentacion. That was the main one. And it was Top, that the CEO, founder, owner of TDE, that made the statement. However, Kendrick Lamar, I do believe he had sway, of course. But you're saying Kendrick Lamar, he has to drop and give 50. He doesn't have control over his career. But it's his fault that R. Kelly's music is still bumping. That doesn't really add up. It's kind of shaky ground there. And regardless, R. Kelly's music was staying. It was just removed and signal deboosted on playlists. So it wasn't really going to show up on even algorithmic playlists, and it definitely wasn't going to show up on editorial playlists. But XXXTentacion was another one that was put on this with R. Kelly. And Kendrick Lamar showed love for XXX. He posted his album. He made like two or three tweets co-signing his first album, 17.
I remember that.
But Drake decided to use R. Kelly instead of XXX when it came down to this bar. And I think, of course, he couldn't mention XXX because you guys know the rumors. He hasn't mentioned XXX in forever, number one. He always had problems with him after X came at him. Number two, if he mentions XXX, people will be like, oh, nah, that's the guy that you killed, this and that. But I think it makes way more sense to mention XXX because XXX was accused of and on trial for brutally beating his girl. So that parallel that you're trying to draw with Kendrick Lamar allegedly being a wife beater, that aligns way more with XXX. than R. Kelly. But Drake knew that, I can't drop an X bar in here, so I got to throw R. Kelly in here because I guess he's accusing Drake of being R. Kelly. Like, the bars still make sense, but I think it's way more impactful if it was XXX, but that couldn't come out from Drake's mouth. And like I said, that's not the reason you could still listen to his music. A bunch of people tried to make fun of this track, saying, hey, he's just saying, you called me a liar, my pants aren't on fire. I think that's I wouldn't say an oversimplification, but this track didn't feel like it was directed at Kendrick Lamar. It felt like, number one, he gave Rick Ross bars on here again, which is like, come on, we don't expect you to come after Rick Ross. Nobody had any expectation of Drake coming at Rick Ross anymore at all. So
I ain't gonna lie, out of this whole beef, Rick Ross has been the funniest. I don't know. It's like when he walked in, first the drop of a track, and then with the Drake big nose white boy shit, it's the way he talk. He brought the funniness out of the beef. I gotta give this nigga his props.
Throw some bars at Rick Ross on here. You're coming at Kendrick a little bit, but this song more so feels like Drake is talking to the fans and the Twitter narratives and trying to dispel them. And some will say, hey, you address it, you look worse, you don't address it, you still look bad. Yeah, but a whole tweet, I mean, Kendrick Lamar didn't address beating his wife, he didn't address the Dave Free thing, and people were fine with that. And keep in mind, I did say that people afford Kendrick certain passes that they don't afford Drake, and that's just the game. When you're number one, you're gonna get less leeway. I mean, it's kind of different, I guess, in certain sports. Like, people have to, I think it's like in boxing, like if the champ, you have to convincingly beat the champ. In hip-hop, it's kind of like, hey, the underdog, which in this case is the person that is less commercially successful. Like, people are saying, oh, how's Kendrick the underdog? There's an underdog in it. So why would it be Drake if he sold more, has more successful quote-unquote albums, and has dropped more? Someone has to be the underdog. And in this case, it is Kendrick Lamar, objectively. Now, if you say narrative, and like I said, Drake isn't afforded the passes that Kendrick gets, sure, but that doesn't make him the underdog. So yeah, this whole song, I think it was necessary. I will say that. Because letting those allegations just fester, if people are like, yo, he's still not addressing it, I think it would have been...
I think what it was, it's just the beat that he used instead of... I honestly just think it's the beat that he used instead of the actual like if you would have came on that shit with a harder type beat, a harder type flow, it probably would have hit a lot more different. But I think it's just like he came off like pussy, like when he was recording the song type shit, and that's how everybody look at it.
Worse, and I think this is the best way he could have exited the beef. He takes the L, yes. It's not an embarrassing L. He stepped up to the plate. He gave a really good battle. He dropped some great songs in this, and this way he puts off the whole allegations thing and he keeps his name clear, which is the most important part. And I think that's why he took the L here, is he realized, hold on, I'm going to be painted as something that is not good at all. It's going to harm my brand deals. It's going to harm this perception around myself that I've built all this past 15 plus years, and going back and forth with this guy is not worth it. And I think there wasn't much else for him to say too, so he decided to bow out. And a lot of people are saying, nah, this beef's not over. Okay, tap me in again when he drops an actual diss track, because he's not going to. Like, if you heard this and you think he's gonna...
I feel like what's going to end up happening for Drake to get this rebound, since everybody feel like he's using public accepting, the best thing this nigga could do is just drop an album. That's the best thing he could do. Drop an album. Everybody got the mind of a goldfish. We gonna forget about this beef within a month or so. It's gonna be forever. People are always gonna bring it up. People are always gonna talk about it. But in a prospect of niggas ain't gonna remember this beef. Be honest. We was already getting bored of the beef a week ago. Nigga was already saying Kendrick won after he dropped the grams 4 seconds into the fucking song. It been over. Unless Drake fucking comes out the cut and actually drops a song that actually hits a lot more you know what I mean, hits crazy.
And drop again, hey, if he ends up doing it, I guess you're a genius. But just from the information that we have and from my 2 ears and the one brain in between them, I don't see that happening. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. We're going to be talking about this pretty much all week, although a bunch of other stuff too. I'm in complete grind mode. I'm angry that I had to go travel and do this other stuff. It really frustrated me. So to take out that frustration, I'm just going to be...
That was it for that one right there. Should I get into sorry J. Cole is not getting a pass? For that.
How do you keep something secret?
Into this Young Thug trial.
You hide it in plain sight.
You don't know Jeffrey Williams, do you?
No.
He is, however, someone who is named in your lawsuit that you filed. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
And that is a $30 million...
Young Thug trial, Lil Wayne's driver cries on the stand.
Lawsuit that you have brought against someone that you didn't even see that night. True?
True.
God damn, that's pretty steep. Day 71 of the Young Thug YSL RICO trial was tedious. We get testimony from Lil Wayne's bus driver, who is currently suing Thug and Birdman for $30 million. He cries on the stand even though the judge ruled that no victim impact testimony would occur in this trial. Then we get Detective Dennis testifying about the same incident. Another rough day about the whole Lil Wayne bus shooting, which I know it's YSL, they're trying to prove it's a gang and a lot of people are involved, but it's very tedious. Hit subscribe, here we go.
And where did you retire from?
That night that I was shot. This incident happened. The night that this incident happened is when I retired.
And what was the industry that
was he crying?
you retired from?
I work in the entertainer industry, transporting entertainers, athletes, different.
Oh, this is okay. I just realized who this is. This is Lil Wayne's bus driver.
Are you referring to the shooting in April 2015?
Yes, I am.
As a result of that shooting, do you have a pending civil matter?
Yes, I do.
And who are the defendants in your pending civil matter?
They are all listed in the 180-page police report that I have a copy of.
YSL Enterprise, one of the defendants in your civil matter.
Yes, they are.
An individual by the name of Brian Williams, also known as Birdman, a defendant in your pending civil matter.
Yes, he is.
Okay, and what about an individual by the name of Jeffrey Williams?
Yes, he is.
So Birdman, Thug, Young Money, and YSL Records.
It's been on stay since I filed it after this incident, a couple of years after the incident happened.
And do you know what has caused the delay? I
try not to. I let the lawyers handle that. I try not to get involved with that.
Do you know what is the amount of damages that are being sought in your pending civil matter?
Somewhere around $30 million. I tried counting. I think I got over 100 different tours at least.
Damn, that's a lot of driving.
We usually either go venue to venue or hotel to hotel. We don't. This buses are usually big. Sometimes we have trailers, so we don't use the buses as a taxi cab to run around. We go from hotel to hotel or venue to venue.
Would they have chefs or cooks on the bus?
Sometimes they would.
Would they have their security on the bus?
Yes.
And were you driving for Pioneer Coaching during that time?
Yes, I was. Doing some shows with Lil Wayne, and that was my assignment at the time. It was approximately about a month, and we were winding down. I think we had the last couple of shows left. I believe I got a text message saying that we needed to go straight to the compound, to the club where he was performing because we were behind on time.
I just realized, couldn't this be considered victim impact? Like the judge already ruled that he wouldn't let any of this in the courtroom. Brian Steele could be very upset about all this.
If I remember correctly, security came and walked him up to the building and down that street. The door came open and they all came rushing out. There was a lot of commotion going on, and a lot of people that weren't normally on the bus got on the bus. There was just a lot of commotion going on. Once Wayne got on, I sat there for a while because I didn't know which direction we were headed. So I was waiting to hear what they were going to tell me what we were going to do. Well, Wayne's, I think it was his manager, he came up and was yelling at me, telling me some nigga shit was going on, excuse my language. And he said there was going to be a police escort. Just follow the police escort.
And do you recall what highway they were driving you to in order for you to get back to the hotel?
If I recall, it was the 285. No, not really. I didn't see anything, really, no. It was nobody out there was on that road. It was kind of weird, but I didn't see any cars or anything. We were just driving through, and they told us to run the lights if we need to. Just keep rolling.
Once the escort pulled over, did you get on 285?
Yes, I did. Once I got on 285, within minutes, that's when the...
Boy, this nigga breaking down.
Bro, they have tissues ready for this man. I don't mean to be a dick, and I know PTSD is a real thing and shit, but come on, brother. This man crying right now. They had a...
That's crazy. This nigga breaking down on the stand. Like, I couldn't imagine being up on some shit like, what the fuck? They got
smart water ready.
That's when their car came along and started shooting at the bus.
Are you able to discern where the shots are coming from? Does it come from the front of the bus?
Did he get shot?
They started at the back of the bus. They shot my engine, shot my radiator, and just started shooting all down the side of the bus. Yeah, they were back there screaming on the floor.
You said they were what?
Back there screaming on the floor.
And I see that you're crying. Why are you crying?
Objection.
Objection. I mean, isn't this victim impact that the judge ruled that he wasn't going to let in the trial? Why does this keep happening where he lets shit in that he ruled against?
I ain't gonna lie. This whole fucking case, this whole shit, I've been watching this shit from like when it first started off to up to now. Like, this whole case been like goofy as shit, bro. From the judge to the fucking it's just been goofy, bro.
I stand objection. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, you said objection, something victim impact, but why are you letting this guy cry up there, bro? I wouldn't be complaining if you didn't rule that.
The person who gets hit will be eliminated and will choose a civilization, and the one who stays at the end will have the strongest Vikings and Rise of Kingdom.
I choose Rome.
I pick Greece.
I'll take Egypt.
What the fuck is this shit? Why do we let ads see this is why niggas get mad at YouTube ads, because we get ads. These are the ads we get. Can I get a Coca-Cola ad? Can I get a Jordan ad? Why the fuck I gotta get this? This is why I don't like ads, because they're annoying. At least be entertaining. Like, nigga, what the fuck?
No victim impact would be in this trial.
Heard quite a few hitting the bus. I can't count how many. I saw some flash bangs, and so I can count those.
You saw some flash?
Yeah, from the gun flash. There was about 3 that I counted, and it just seemed like it just kept coming. I saw the first vehicle that passed by, which to me it looked like I said it was a sports car. Thought it was a Corvette.
What color was that car that you saw?
White in color.
Did you see any other vehicles with that white?
If I recall, there was a white truck that was following.
What you thought was a Corvette and the white truck. Were they on the driver's side of the bus or the passenger side of the bus?
They were on the driver's side. They were going fast. I was doing probably 75. I don't know, 8. I was 75. I don't know. Recall. They passed me quickly, so they had been doing they were getting it in too. Kept on going, and I pulled over to the side of the road, and that's when I slowed down and I saw them up ahead of me. There was nobody on the highway at the time, really, that I can recall, except Travis that was behind me. Yeah, they pulled over to the side of the road up ahead of us. I asked the security where were we headed to. He said, go straight to the hotel. And I told him we can't go too far because the bus, I couldn't see out of my mirror and stuff. So we started heading on the highway to the hotel, and that's when that vehicle, from what I observed, we got off just before we got to the vehicle. That was on the side of the road. That was our exit. We got off where the police met us.
Where did the police meet you?
As we got off the highway, and the hotel was not too far off the highway, if I recall.
I mean, worst police escort of all time. Like, how'd they f this up?
Whenever the police met us, they're at the hotel, and I went to back down next to the hotel. That's when I couldn't back down. Well, somebody had to help me because I noticed that the mirror had been shot out. After I made sure that everybody was okay, and I checked myself to make sure I was okay, Travis to make sure they were okay, and that's when we went on to the hotel. And that's when I called 911.
So were you still on the highway when you called 911?
Yes, I was.
Faces.
We got those.
All right, Mr. Sharp, overruled.
They got a sharp sweater on.
All right, overruled, sir.
Judge overrules both objections to this phone call.
Yeah, we're at exit 19. We had shots fired at a tour bus that we were driving.
Okay, what interstate are you on?
We're on the 285.
285 at exit what?
19.
What is the name of the exit?
I don't know. It's 19. We're right at the 75 in the Cobb Parkway.
Okay. Are you northbound, southbound?
I'm not sure, ma'am. I'm not from here. So a white Corvette.
Do you see who was driving it? Who was in the vehicle?
No, I don't. No, I don't, ma'am.
Okay, so you passed Cobb Parkway and you're coming up on north side?
Yes.
Okay. You're going into Fulton County.
And listening to that call, how would you describe your demeanor on that call?
Objection. Speak for yourself.
Overruled objection.
Also objection.
I stand objection to that, though.
Why did you have a calm demeanor on that call?
I had to. Somebody had to be in control of the situation, or it could have really been a heck of a lot worse.
At the time in which you were on the phone with 911, did you realize how much damage had been done to the vehicle?
No, I didn't.
What was your primary thought?
The safety of my passengers. And that's when the officers met us. When I looked at the bus and saw how it was shot up and saw how close the last bullet.
I do feel bad for this guy. I really do. I mean, if I was a tour bus driver and my shit got lit up like this, I'd probably never want to drive again either. But $30 million lawsuit, I mean...
Damn. That's...
He's aiming high and tried to settle low.
The last one shot at the back of my mirror where I sit in the driver's seat. Police came on the bus, started questioning the occupants. Nobody wanted to talk to the police.
When the police got on the bus, did they attempt to speak with anyone?
Yes.
Did anyone speak with them?
No.
That's not.
and conversation.
I'll overrule the objection as long as you don't tell what the other people say.
And was Lil Wayne one of those individuals who got off that bus?
Yes, he was.
And did you ever see him speaking with the police?
No, I didn't.
Which, for the record, are 2 defects in that picture.
Those appear to be gunshots to me.
Okay. And were those 2 defects there in the bus when you all left Miami?
No.
And did you notice it once you got back to the Mandarin Hotel?
Yes, we did. I did.
So obviously they're just showing all the defects on the bus. I mean, I know they're trying to prove YSL as a gang enterprise and Thug called the shots for this shooting, but I don't think there's enough solid evidence for that. There's a lot of bullet holes in this damn bus, bro. God damn.
What are we looking at, 77?
The passenger side of my bus, where the radiator is, and that was shot. Luckily, I got it back to the hotel without blowing the engine, yes. I couldn't drive it because of the damage that was done to it.
Is this the mirror that was shattered?
Yes, it is.
And where would you be sitting in relation to where that mirror is in that bus?
I'd be sitting right here.
And is that a glass window on the side, on the left side of where you circled?
Yes,
the window?
Yes, it is.
All right, Max Sharp, Shannon Stowell's lawyers up.
The bus that you were driving, Lil Wayne's security was on that bus, correct?
Yes.
On direct, you testified that you were the only person who spoke to police that night. Jim, in fact, spoke to police that night as well, correct?
I believe so. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I can't say yes or no.
Well, the police asked you if you're willing to prosecute, and you, in fact, answered that you were wanting to prosecute the case that night.
Okay.
Okay. When you gave your statement to the police, you didn't hold back any information, did you?
Well, when you have a CDL, which is federally governed, I just can't choose not to speak.
I understand.
So I did what I'm supposed to do.
I understand. And you wanted to give the police as many details as possible about what you had seen.
Well, I had a job that I had to maintain.
And one of those cars, you've testified, was a white sports car, correct?
I testified it was a Corvette.
Okay, we were going to get to that. White Corvette. And you actually said that you saw flashes coming out of that car, correct?
Correct.
And the second car behind the white Corvette, I want to talk to you about that car. That was a white truck, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And that's what you've always said, a white truck, correct?
That's what I remember at 85 miles an hour, yes.
Okay.
I wonder why he's making that point that it was a white Camaro and a white truck.
You did not see a blue SUV that night, did you?
I don't recall that.
Okay. You do not recall seeing a blue SUV?
I don't recall that.
And you certainly did not see a blue SUV passing the bus at the time of the gunshots, correct?
I don't recall that.
So what I think is happening here is someone else is going to testify that another color car was involved and just showing that there's inconsistent statements about the incident. Thug's lawyer Keith Adams up for cross.
You don't know Jeffrey Williams, do you?
No.
He is, however, someone who is named in your lawsuit that you will file. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so you are, as you sit here, you are a witness in this criminal case, true? You've been subpoenaed as a witness to come in and testify.
I've been subpoenaed, yes.
And you are also the plaintiff in a lawsuit that you have brought against Jeffrey Williams, right?
Yes.
Let's see, Brian Birdman Williams, correct?
Correct.
Cash Money Records, right?
Correct.
Young Money Records, right?
Correct.
Let's see, Jimmy Carlton Winfrey, correct?
Correct.
The YSL, the corporation, the company. Is that true?
That's true.
Okay. You have brought that suit, and you are in fact suing those individuals based on the incident that occurred on April 26th of 2015. Is that right?
That's right.
At no time on either April 25th, 2015, or April 26th of 2015 did you ever see Jeffrey Williams. Is that true?
That's true.
So Thug's lawyer just trying to separate Thug from the incident, trying to get it out in front of the jury that Thug was in a different state.
On the night of April 25th,
investing isn't just for the elite few. It's a skill you can learn. Webull is here to...
April 26th of 2015, you know that Jeffrey Williams was hundreds of miles away when this incident occurred. Don't you know that?
I don't know that.
All right. That's not information that you've garnered during the course of your lawsuit?
It's been a lot. I don't try to recollect all that stuff.
You don't know what's going on in the lawsuit that you brought? Yeah,
I do.
And that is a $30 million lawsuit that you have brought against someone that you didn't even see that night. True?
True.
God damn, that's pretty steep. And bro didn't even get shot. I know PTSD is a real thing. Like, getting shot at is terrifying. I can imagine. But 30 mil? Like, I'm going to keep repeating that. That's f***ing insane.
You were not able to describe to the police or any detective or anyone, any description of anyone who did any shooting on the night of the 25th going into the 26th. That's true?
That's correct.
You didn't see anyone, did
That's
you?
correct.
And it's fair to say that it's a very traumatic incident, right?
Very much so.
So much so, I mean, obviously, I've noticed that you've been upset and you're crying out. You were upset, I understand, that you've been testifying about this. Isn't that right?
Yes, it is.
Right. And we heard your 911 call. What about Dwayne Carter, Lil Wayne? Where was he when this was going on?
Objection made. What was going on?
All right. When the shooting was going on, or when you were making that 911 call, where was Lil Wayne?
He was somewhere on the bus. The curtain was drawn. I can't look behind myself and dodge bullets. So I don't know. That was not my concern at the time. My concern was to make sure that the bus was safe, so everybody would be safe.
You don't know what relationship they had to either Lil Wayne or anyone else inside or outside the club, right?
Not at all.
Okay, you don't know what had been going on inside of the club because you weren't in there, right?
Correct.
Doing what any lawyer would do, pointing out that he doesn't know shit besides the bus got shot up. He never saw anyone. He just saw the description of the cars.
I ain't gonna lie, Thug got some good ass fucking lawyers. This be the shit right here that made me think like, yeah, he gonna get out.
Then now he's suing people. I'd say a good amount of people watching this, if you were in this position and you got shot at and you saw an opportunity to sue someone, you might take it.
What you didn't see Wayne have any sort of altercation with anyone outside of the club. You didn't see that, right?
No, that's not my. I don't work security, so that's not my job.
Right. I mean, you didn't see that.
Right.
All you know is that Wayne and these folks come back to the bus. They get on the bus, right?
Correct.
And if I heard you correctly, Wayne's manager seemed like he was kind of agitated, right?
Correct.
All right. And what you remember him saying, and excuse my language, was something to the effect of, "There's some nigga shit going on."
Correct.
All right. You don't know what kind of SHIT he was talking about?
Having a clue.
All right. But these folks are on the bus, and then there is a police escort that takes you all to 285, correct?
Correct.
Wait, so the police escort only took them to a certain point and then left them? Like, why would they do that? Is it just jurisdiction or something? Like, that's just so dumb.
You started hearing shots coming, as you described, from the back of the bus, come along the side of the bus, right?
Correct.
Right. And you're able to describe what happened during that shooting and after, but that's all you know, right?
That's all I was involved with, yes.
Right. And so, in terms of who did that shooting, right? Who was shooting at that bus? You don't know, do you?
From the 180-page police report, it identified who did the shooting.
I'm asking you what you know, sir, because you were the witness, right?
Exactly.
You were the one who was present, correct?
Correct.
You were the one who was in that bus, right?
Correct.
You were the one who saw that white car, right?
Correct.
You were the one who did not see anyone or could not identify anyone in the white car, right?
Correct.
Right. So I don't want to ask you about what any police officers told you or what they came up with, but in terms of what you know,
right?
You don't know who shot at that bus.
Never said I did. Correct.
You don't know why anyone shot at that bus, right?
Is there a real reason why? I don't know.
Why does he kind of sound like DJ Vlad a little bit? But that's crazy. Bro knows nothing besides getting shot up, but he's filed a lawsuit. I mean, Pee Wee Roscoe got convicted of this shooting. So, I mean, but that man's probably broke as hell.
The person who's sitting over there was in Louisiana when all of this occurred. You know that, don't you?
No, I don't.
You do not?
No.
Okay. Did you allege that? Or did you confront that issue in your civil suit when the depositions were being taken?
I didn't allege that he was. I don't know where he was. So
without really any proof that Thug called the shots and told people to do this, you can just sue anyone in the United States, like, and just allege anything. I wonder what Thug's thinking right now. He's like, damn, bro, this is some bullshit. All right, so Detective Dennis is on the stand. He's testified before about other things that I don't remember because it was months ago because this trial is taking years.
We would be positioned in different positions throughout the area to help pull traffic. As people would pull up, they would tell them the price for parking, whether they wanted to pay it or not. If they were going to pay it, they would jump out the car, they would jump in their car, they would move it. I would help them keep pulling the traffic, keeping it moving.
Did the club staff give you any specific names other than YSL to keep out?
No, and I was familiar through our investigation work.
So the club apparently gave out instructions to not let any YSL members in?
At the date and time of this incident, we were almost 5 months into an investigation.
Were you given any specific names to keep out other than YSL?
Just Young Thug's people.
Keith Adams asked for a sidebar.
Had you heard of Young Thug?
Yes.
All right. Did you recognize him on sight? Would you recognize him by sight?
Yes.
Had you heard of his music?
Yes.
Had you listened to his music?
Yes.
So it sounds like after the sidebar, the judge, whatever he ruled up there was that they need to lay more foundation about Thug.
Had you ever met him personally?
No.
Did you see any persons who fit the description of those people you were told to keep out?
Yes.
Do you remember who it was that you saw, recognized, and called by their government name?
Demekion Garlington and Shannon Stillwell.
And do you recognize either of those persons being in the courtroom today?
I think Shannon Stillwell is Shannon Stillwell Jackson or whatever.
Where is Shannon Stillwell located? In what room does he marry by?
What is that, a gray sweater vest or something with dreads with glasses?
And who is he seated next to on either side of the room?
Mr. Sharp and the blonde-haired gentleman next to him. No disrespect, sir. I ain't trying to disrespect the hair. My bad. Sorry.
Every once in a while, there's a moment like that where everyone's laughing, calling this old-ass hair blonde and not white.
The driver was Trontavious Stevens, or aka Lil T.
Did you know Trontavious Stevens before that night?
I knew his face, never met him. No, it was an entourage of cars. It was several cars because it seemed as if they were all following each other. They were all traveling southbound on Brady. Hundreds of people on both sides of the street. You got people standing around. It's just a lot of people, a lot going on. Once I saw the individuals that I knew, I began looking in every car that was coming. I was standing right there.
Okay. How far were you from the cars?
Don't sleep.
I'm right on the yellow line, pretty much. We try to stand in the middle so we don't get hit. I said, Mr. Demekion Garlington and Shannon Steele, how are you? And Lil Tick said, how the hell 12 know your name?
Now, when you speak to 12, what are you talking about?
That's slang for police.
And did you say anything else?
I did not.
What happened after you called their names?
They just looked. They didn't really say anything. I continued to pull traffic throughout the evening. Stood in the middle of the street pulling traffic. Later that night, I saw him he was in a white Camaro. While on post, another officer basically asked us to come down by where the tour buses was parked at. As we got down there, I seen a green Explorer parked. That's where the buses were down, kind of there. And then there was a green Explorer parked on the street. I see an individual take a gun out and put it on the tire of the green Explorer. Once he took the gun out, I basically took another individual and pushed him into him and grabbed the gun and pulled my service weapon. Upon pulling my service weapon, a female that was standing there said, why is this officer pulling this gun on me? And I held the gun up and I was like, y'all need to get on. And everybody started scattering. The individual that put the gun on the tire, I didn't know him at that time. That was later to be determined to be Walter Murphy. When he literally took off running from us. And when he took off running, we start, just a picture is chaos. And so we're trying to pull traffic, we're trying to get everybody away, and we're trying to keep from getting hurt ourselves. As I'm standing there trying to help pull people and push where they need to go, I see an individual that I recognize by the name of Kendrick Lamar. When he walked up, I basically said, hey, D, you need to go home. He said, man, you don't know me. I said, the last 4 of your social is this, your date of birth is this, your mom's maiden name is this. He said, I'm gone. So once he left,
he said, you don't know me, bro. Told him his social security number. Shook that motherfucker to his core. He left.
To my post, they needed me to help pull traffic. When I walked back to my post, as I'm pulling traffic, Officer Finney is telling me to stop the white.
Yeah, and dipped off when he talked about everything.
And did you attempt to stop the white Camaro?
I did not.
Why not?
Because the car had hit the gas and I wasn't going to get hit. I saw who was standing outside of the Green Explorer.
Who was standing outside the Green Explorer?
One of Young Thug's sisters. I don't.
So we've heard about this situation where Walter Murphy even admitted on the stand that he had a gun and he pretty much ran once the cops saw him with a gun, and he put it in the wheel well or something of the car. So not really new information here, to be honest, yet. We've seen this picture already with DK and some of Thug's sisters, I believe.
I recognized that as his Young Thug's sisters because once I was aware of the situation that was going on, the shooting of the bus, I made contact with the supervisor from the Zone 2 precinct where when Sergeant Burrs called to check on to see if there was a shooting, I reached out to the supervisor to find out who was it on, the city of Atlanta or somewhere else.
Did you document what you saw those persons doing that were affiliated?
Yes, I wrote a police report in reference to what happened tonight.
I'm sure on Cross, the defense lawyers are going to pick apart this report that he wrote. But that was pretty much it for today. Not much new information.
That shit crazy, bruh. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, hey, Free Thug, though. They had this nigga locked up, I think, since 2021. That's like going on about 3 years. Like, G shit in the web. The way this whole case look, it's just stupid at this point. I feel like at least this nigga should have got bail and been out on bond or some shit like that on house arrest, because Doug don't strike me as the type of nigga where he gonna go to fucking Mexico or some shit like that. But yeah, though. Hey, that was Cuff Boys, Young Thug trial, Lil Wayne driver cries on the stand. I'm gonna get a bit of light. What the content I was putting go into. YE is, you got 4L/YE.
I know y'all clicking on
YEN is better than Yeet.
On this video mad for L. I know you saw the title and I know you mad, alright? But before you click on this video, start typing your little hate comment. Oh, slash, I hate you, dude. Let me explain. Let me break it down for y'all niggas, alright? The reason I'm saying Ian is better than Yeet right now is for many reasons, and just let me break it down. We getting straight into it, no talking. Now, the reason I say Ian is currently better than Yeet is because to me, Yeet's sound is in a very interesting, like, I don't know, lane. Like, he's got his own lane, but I feel like Yeet is bouncing back and forth between his OG sound that we all know him for and this new futuristic sound. It's kind of confusing.
I'm not gonna lie, I liked it Yeats 2023. I think that's the thing, 23 or 93. I forgot what the fuck the name was, but I liked it, that album. I liked it, the production on it. I liked it, the style, the futuristic shit that he was going with. But I do get what people mean when they say they love Yeats' old sound, because I feel like it just sounded more different, like, at a time. Or maybe it's the fact that people are getting older and people growing out of their music. I don't fucking know.
And I'm gonna be real, Helly Man pulled me back in when it dropped, alright? It's a good ass song. I still got that in rotation. But the new two he dropped were okay. Like, I don't think people gonna wanna admit it, but they weren't all that. Like, they were cool. The Lil Don Toliver feature was nice, and everything else on there was cool, but it wasn't anything crazy how people try to make it seem, you know what I'm saying? And overall, that doesn't mean Yeet is trash, because no, he's not trash in any capacity. That nigga, he's one of my goats to this generation. I love Yeet, bro. I don't care. I had Yeet on repeat for 2 years straight. He was my favorite rapper for 2 years straight, and nobody was coming close to him on my list. But as we progress, Yeet has just formed a sound that it isn't necessarily repetitive, but it's just okay, you know what to expect. Like, if you want to have a certain vibe, you're gonna go listen to Yeet. But I'm realistically, honestly, more excited for Ian than I am Yeet, and that's gonna sound crazy to a lot of y'all, but it's just because it's something refreshing, you know what I'm saying? There's so many people who try to compare them, but
it's because, I ain't gonna lie, it's because he's a new artist and then he's making good music. It's like people like to see a come up rise, you know what I mean? And like, I feel like he does sound like Yeet a little bit, but this man is having a come up rise right now. And I think that's why people are like fucking with Ian, because they seeing like the potential in this dude. Like, you making this type of, no matter what the industry plant shit we got going on, but the type of music that he makes is like, it's very fucking different. Like, it's the same, he probably is the same shit like Yeet, but it's different though. I can't explain it.
Don't realize that they're in two totally different standpoints in their career and two different sounds. Like, Ian is just starting. I'm genuinely more excited to see what's going on with him. Not to mention, I just like his sound right now more than I do Yeet's, because Yeet's sound is already formed. You know, it's already something I'm expecting. Every Yeet song, I can expect what's coming. Besides Helly Man. Helly Man took me by surprise. That brought me back to 2021, 2022, alright? That brought me back to 2 Alive. But with Ian, it's like his leaks, especially, we've been hearing. He's only got a couple songs officially released that we've been all hearing, but them leaks that just dropped really just solidified Ian in the new wave of underground, because Ian's gonna be the first one out to the mainstream. I don't care what nobody says, Ian's gonna be the first one out. And the comparison between him and Yeet really blows my mind, like, because they don't really sound anything the same. Like, Ian's sound is way more polished for the mainstream than Yeet's was when he started off. Like, of course Yeet started off with TikTok. Of course Yeet's sound was amazing. Like, absolutely, I love Yeet's sound, alright? And of course you're gonna say Ian's sound is way more polished for the mainstream than Yeet's was when he started. Like, Yeet gradually opened doors for himself, you know what I'm saying? He gradually,
like, when Yeet first came out, like, that nigga was like experimenting like a motherfucker. Like, he was like really experimental with his music and shit. And the fact that this man be producing his own shit, that's why I respect it a lot more. Like, real shit.
Made his sound more mainstream as he went on in his career and got those cosigns and opened them doors for himself. But Ian is starting off with that mainstream appeal, starting off with that mainstream sound, and he's overall got a better sound right now to me. He's got a more interesting sound, or I'm more interested to see what he's got to do than Yeet. And that's just being real. A lot of y'all don't want to say it, and a lot of y'all are gonna say I'm being a bandwagon, but I'm being completely honest with y'all, because a lot of y'all niggas sit here and act like, oh yeah, this rapper's bigger, so he's automatically got the better song. If we sit here and act like them Ian songs that have been popping off aren't competing with most of 2093, you're absolutely lying to yourself. 2093, I saw the vision, but I still haven't went back to it to this day since it dropped, and I'm just not going to. It's not gonna grow.
I listened to 2093 about like a good 4 to 5 times. I could still listen to it now, but I do get what he's saying. Like, I'm not finna come back to that project on how much I would probably come back to For Life. Like, his older shit, I will probably come back more to that than his newer shit. Even though I could praise it for being as good as it was, it's like Certified Lover Boy. Like, that's a good ass album from Drake, but I'm not coming back to that album. I'm probably coming back to his older shit like Views or Take Care, or not even All for the Dogs. Like I liked it, the album, it was really good, but like, it's not memorable
on me because it doesn't have that appeal to it, you know? I don't care for it. The only song I'm going back to
with Spot Me, I can overdraft up to $200 fee free.
Install the Chime app today.
releasing Yeet is Helly Man. That's literally it, bro. I'm not even playing. And that Magic Johnson song by Ian, I'm gonna probably take that over the new 2 songs Yeet just dropped. The one with Don Toliver was cool. The first one was good. King Tonka was hard. I ain't gonna cap. But I'm honestly taking Magic Johnson over that song with Don Toliver. I just gotta be real with y'all. Y'all can say I'm me riding or whatever, but I'm just being completely honest, and y'all are gonna see the vision, I promise. And y'all are gonna see what I'm talking about. You're gonna see how this dude Ian evolves, because I see that nigga going crazy. I don't know about y'all, but he's genuinely got his own style mixed in with this glow wave that he's hopped on. Like, you know, a lot of people have done glow, but it's never went this big besides Chief Keef. He's the pioneer of that sound. That's his sound. So I really haven't seen anybody in the underground go big like Ian has off of this sound, and it's because he added his own twist to it. You know what I'm saying? It has its own modernization and mainstream ability. And let's just give Chief Keef his credit while we're here, because bro has really paved the way for artists to this day, bro. He blew up around.
Chief Keef about to drop that new album. He just dropped the trailer for Almighty Sosa too. That bit finna be so fucking hard, bro. I've been waiting on this album for the longest, dog. I already know. I already heard Dirty Nachos. Dirty Nachos was snapping, but I know this Almighty too. Oof.
10 years ago, and he's still creating waves and inspiring people to this day. Like, the whole glow sound is still super prominent in the underground. You still hear it to this day. You still hear people use elements of Chief Keef's sound in their music today, and it's just crazy that Chief Keef is really an OG now, and he's only 27 years old, or 28. So it's just crazy overall, but to see somebody use that sound and actually start going viral and start heading their way up, bro, it is not looking like he ain't gonna be underground for too much longer. It's crazy to see, because, you know, you've had people like Che use glow beats, and a lot of other underground artists use glow beats. I just think because a lot of people haven't modernized it enough, and I feel like Ian and Soprano are very good at doing that. And we gotta give the producer credit. Soprano is one of the coldest producers in the underground. He's hard. I gotta make a whole video on producers, but Soprano is one of those guys who is very, very underrated when it comes to producing, because he is single-handedly one of the minds behind Ian's sound. And that sound is honestly as good as it is because of Soprano and his production on these beats. Soprano adds that perfect glow element from back in the day to the new modernized glow sound that Ian has kind of created and that whole team has created, and it works perfect. That a white dude is making good music and not trying to pretend like he's from the hood, you know what I'm saying? That's why I liked Yeet. He had drip. He was the cool white dude who was always high, and he just made hard ass music. That's what I looked at Yeet as. Like, I always fucked with Yeet's vibe and the way he carried himself, because he's not trying to be a gangster, you know what I'm saying? He's not trying to be what he's not. That's why I like Ian too. But back to music though, like I said, Ian's project, if he goes song for song, just pure hits, Ian gonna be up there for me, alright? He's dropping a tape soon, and I'm very excited to hear it. People are definitely going to compare Ian's current trajectory to Yeat's, especially as Ian keeps growing, but we got to remember, Yeat started off by himself. Ian started off with a help label, everything. And Ian has already kind of had his sorry about that, which is kind of figure it out. Figure it out is kind of like you're sorry about that, to be honest. So we're just going to keep seeing Ian develop, but like I said, I'm more excited to hear Ian right now than I am Yeat. With Yeat, it's the same thing right now, and it's not a bad thing because it's his sound, but I just got to be real with y'all. I'm more interested in Ian and Yeat. You cannot like me for it, nigga, but that's what we here, man. We here to be real. That's what 4L here to do, man. Let me mention this for y'all who probably gonna click on this video too and be absolutely obnoxious, bro. No, Ian is not better than 2021 or 2022 Yeet. Nobody's beating that. I'm sorry, bro. Like, you can call me a dick rider. Nobody's beating that form of Yeet. Yeet was unstoppable. He was dropping exclusives that were crazy. He was dropping projects that were crazy back to back, like he was on crack. I don't know how he was doing it, but he was genuinely my favorite rapper, and
that nigga Yeet was putting in work back in 2021, 2022. Like, that's all I would hear. Like, that's literally whenever I went on Twitter or searched up anything to do with underground rappers, Yeet was the trending topic. If it wasn't Yeet, it was Summers or I think Tana. At the time. I don't think they was talking about them like as much as they do, but yeah. But at the time, like, I like the time back in 2021, 2022 when he first like really started like getting popping off on the scene. Like, that's all I can remember was people talking about him and praising that nigga.
Overall, had a run that I don't think anybody's gonna be able to beat in the next coming year when it comes to going from the underground to mainstream. But Yeet, currently, I can see it. It's my take. I agree with that. Currently, the nigga beat. Currently, Ian, he's got Yeet. All right, to me, I'm caring about Ian more than I am Yeet right now. But 2021, 22 Yeet is just it's never getting touched. It's never getting Diddy. Up to me, crazy. Two Alive, crazy. Oh 4L, crazy. All of the projects he dropped in that time period that were important and sentimental in his come up will never be beat, bro. I genuinely don't see be an artist being able to touch that body of work simply because it was consistent bangers. Like, he just mastered his sound so perfectly, and he paved the way for an entire sound. I mean, there were so many people trying to hop on Yeet type beats, and overall it just took.
Now it's gonna be a whole lot of people gonna hop on Ian type beats. There's gonna be a whole lot of rappers that's gonna try to sound like Ian, gonna try to copy the flow, and when I see that shit, I'm literally just gonna look back and be like, y'all some copycat ass niggas. Even though I could say I take inspiration from like fucking my favorite rappers and shit, but at the same time it's like I could already imagine it. Like I could already see it happening. If this nigga blows up the way I think he's gonna blow up, people are literally gonna copy this man's style, flow, the way he does videos, all types of shit.
Yeet to the next level. All of those projects, just everybody remembers those and everybody loves those, bro, because back in 2022 I genuinely remember just hanging out with my homies all day, going to parties and just listening to Yeet. Like, people were genuinely blasting Yeet at parties I was going to back in 2022. Even 2023 was a good year for Yeet. I still listened to Yeet last year, you know what I'm saying? I always liked Yeet. Yeet has never had a bad year. He just had a mid project that he dropped. In my opinion, it was good for what it was, but I just don't care for it. And I just feel like for an artist to have that effect, especially coming up and getting it so fast, is going to be hard to beat, especially the fact that Yeet already got a Drake feature. I mean, he's already got pretty much accomplished every cosign at this point. Everybody knows his name. I don't think he has anything else to prove to anybody when it comes to whether or not he's mainstream or not. Now, of course, he still got.
Alright, I'm gonna get this shit to like this nigga Slash Royale. He doesn't be dropping like jams, like a lot of dope videos. Hey, if y'all fuck with the brother shit, go ahead, drop a like type shit, leave a comment, subscribe and share and all that shit like that. But I think that's it for the stream for the day. I think I got like a good like how long? Like hours worth of content. I was finna go on a little bit and play on and do some YWO gaming, but I low key want to finish this Star Wars game that I've been playing because I didn't got real deep into it. Like I'm like 10 or 11 hours into the game. It's only 16 hours, so literally I'm damn near about to beat the shit. But for the people who like, you know, watching the clips and all type of shit like that, don't forget to drop a like, share my shit, repost, all that. Yeah, I'm out.